Prince Charles snub. Harry to spend Christmas with new father figure, and Meghan. Prince Charles will not be spending Christmas with either of his sons this year, as Prince Harry opts for a festive celebration in the United States with a man who has been described as his father figure. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have invited pals David Foster, 71, and singer Catherine McPhee, 36, to their £11 million LA home. Miss McPhee married Mr. Foster in 2019. The American Idol star has said Harry and her husband have a really beautiful relationship and that they are like father and son. Mr. Foster, a 16-time Grammy-winning record producer, is a year younger than Prince Charles. He's married 5 times. Yolanda Hadid, mom of models Gigi and Bella, is one of his exes. Miss McPhee went to school with Miss Markle. A source close to the Sussexes told Mary Claire Meghan very much wants to host the first Christmas at the new home with her mom. She's really excited and is planning on doing all the traditions she grew up as a child, including the cooking. They've also invited David and Catherine to spend it with them. David had mentioned Harry and Meghan going to theirs, but Meghan wants it at home. They want to get on with their new lives. Christmas with Harry's family is not in the plan. Prince Charles, 72, Prince William, 38, and Harry, 36, usually spends Christmas at the Sandringham estate in Norfolk. Charles and Camilla, 73, are expected to stay at their Highgrove home in Gloucestershire this year as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. William and Kate, 38, had planned to celebrate Christmas with the kids and the Middleton side of the family in Berkshire. However, Berkshire has now been placed in Tier 4. They were set to be joined by Pippa Middleton, James Matthews, and their son Arthur. The Queen, 94, and the Duke of Edinburgh, 99, are staying at Windsor Castle for Christmas. This marks a break in tradition, the first time since 1987. Many believe Queen Elizabeth II is setting a strong example for the rest of the country. Princess Eugenie and Princess Patrice also face spending Christmas apart and away from their parents, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. Prince Harry has been sending lots of Christmas gifts to his brother William and the Cambridge family, according to an expert. Katie Nicholl told True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat, "I think relations are better between them. I think they are in touch. They do talk. Harry has sent over loads of Christmas gifts and presents for the Cambridge children. They will Zoom, they will chat over the holidays. There is contact, there is friendly contact." Prince Harry may pine for UK as Prince Charles delivers poignant military message. Prince Harry was deeply disappointed to have relinquished his ceremonial military titles after stepping down as a senior royal. Here is why his father, Prince Charles's Christmas message to servicemen may have hit the US-based Duke particularly hard. Prince Harry, 36, served in the British Armed Forces for more than a decade and is extremely proud of his military past. Much of his work as a senior royal focused on helping veterans, including his most high-profile project, the Invictus Games. Part of the royal exit agreement Harry and Meghan Markle reached with the Queen stipulated that the Duke must relinquish his honorary titles, a move which is understood to have deeply upset him. Prince Harry and Meghan are about to mark their first Christmas since quitting the firm. The couple are now based in Montecito, California, where they live in a multi-million-pound mansion with their 1-year-old son Archie Harrison. While Harry has continued to honour his military ties in the wake of his royal step-down, a poignant Christmas message from his father, Prince Charles, may have evoked strong emotions for the Duke. On Tuesday, heir apparent Prince Charles, 72, issued a heartfelt video message to the servicemen, thanking them for their efforts over the past year. The clip was shared by the Ministry of Defence on Twitter with the message, "This exemplary commitment to public service is a real hallmark of our armed forces." His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales has sent a special Christmas message to service personnel, thanking them for their work this year. In the heartfelt video, Prince Charles said, "Despite all the trial and tribulations faced in the UK this year, I'm only too aware that you have also managed to continue your routine business through the execution of essential training, operational deployments, and safeguarding the integrity of critical elements of our defence at home and overseas. Activity which all too often goes unnoticed, but it's absolutely vital to our national security and has, I realise, been especially challenging this year," Charles added. "In doing all this, I'm conscious of the fact that is in many cases meant longer spells of being separated from your families, an extended period of isolation and deployment. as many of us look forward to meeting with our families on Christmas Day, albeit in a very limited way, a very large number of you will find yourselves unable to be with loved ones at this most special time. This exemplary commitment to public service is a real hallmark on our armed forces and provides a distinct sense of reassurance to our nation, which is greatly appreciated. I can assure you, just as we commemorated the WW2 generation on the 75th anniversary of V-Day and VJ Day earlier this year, more than ever this country retains a deep sense of pride and thankfulness for our armed forces of today. The Future King concluded, to you and your families, wherever you may be, I can only wish you all a very happy Christmas and a safe and healthy New Year. The message is likely to have struck a chord with Prince Harry, who may have wished to honor the forces in a similar manner. However, since moving away from the royal bubble, Harry is no longer be able to deliver official messages on the behalf of the royal family. While Meghan and Harry were expected to return to Britain for a visit over the summer, the couple have been stuck stateside due to the pandemic. In November, Harry was unable to attend the royal family's official Remembrance Day commemorations in Whitehall, where he laid a wreath in previous years. In the wake of a Brexit deal being reached with the Queen last January, Harry alluded to his disappointment at having to let go of his ceremonial military roles. Speaking at a charity dinner, he said, "What I want to make it clear is we are not walking away, or we are certainly not walking away from you. Our hope is to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that was not possible." He added, "I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am, but I hope that helps you to understand what it had come to, and I would step my family back from all I have ever known to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life." Will Harry's military titles be reinstated? Before Harry relinquished his royal role, he held several honorary military titles that included Captain General of the Royal Marines, as passed down to him by his grandfather, Prince Philip 99. He was also honorary Air Commandant, RAF, Honington, and Commodore-in-Chief, Small Ships and Diving, Royal Naval Command. Whether or not Harry will get to keep these titles long term will be decided by the Queen when she reviews the Brexit agreement in March.